Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome all of you to the lecture Advanced Software Engineering and Technology. In this, today we are going to discuss about refining use cases. Is this presentation visible to you?
Yes, sir. Is visible.
Okay. In previous some lecture we have discussed about identifying use cases. To identify use cases, we have to ask some questions to ourselves as well as to the machine, because use cases means the processes, whatever the processes we perform with the help of system, with the help of software, all these processes means the use cases. uh, Suppose you want to make the transaction from ATM or withdraw from ATM, then withdraw from ATM machine, all the processes which we perform to withdraw the money from ATM machine, uh, it is called as use case. There will be another use case for deposit the money into the ATM machine. Similarly, the processes we can write with the help of use cases. Writing use cases is a craft. An analyst learn to write better use cases with experience. We know we don't have the experience, therefore there may be a bad or poor use cases we write, but with the help of our experience we can write the good use cases, and it will help us to design the software to communicate with the client with the help of use cases. With the help of use cases we can explain the working of a software, process of the softwares. Consequently, different analysts tends to develop different style, which can make it difficult to process a consistent requirement specification. To address the issue of learning how to write use cases and how to ensure consistency among the use cases of the requirement specification, the analyst adopt the use cases writing guide. There is a writing guide given by the in figure 4.8, a simple writing guide adopted from the Cockburn's book, which is written in 2001, that can be used to know wise use case writer. And also there is figure 4.9 provide an example of poor use cases that violates the writing guide in a several way. If we go through the use cases writing guide, our use cases will be better, else our use cases will be poor, that is shown in figure 4.8. The report we see in the figure 4.7, in that the report emergency use case may be illustrated enough to describe how friend was a software, and that software how to support to reporting emergency and obtain the general feedback from the user, but it does not provide sufficient detail for requirement specification. Already we have discussed this in previous lecture, so today we are going to discuss about the identifying use cases. This is a simple use case writing guide. Use case should be named with verb phrase. The name of use case should be indicate what the user is trying to accomplish. Report emergency is an example, as well as open incident is one of the example we already discussed. Actor should be named with noun phrase like field officer. We know we will develop software and that software will be operated by someone. Operator of software is the user. Okay, and what user will be perform, that is the use cases. So we have to give the name of that process is called use case, and the name of we have to give with the noun phrase like dispatcher, victim, field officer. We seen one accident, and in that accident, one victim is there. Dispatcher to help to the victim, and field officer to create the documentation of report emergency use case. The boundary of the system should be clear. Step accomplished by the actor and step accomplished by the system should be distinguished. You know, suppose we want to withdraw money from ATM machine, then which task we will perform, that should be mentioned clearly. And by machine, what happen after inserting ATM card, after entering the pin number and the amount of withdraw, this is our task we will perform as a user. Again, after entering detail required to the ATM machine will be processed at backend. That is also another use case. So the clear boundary should be there in between the user and machines processes, because there are the two processes. Once we complete the withdraw process, then ATM machine will be processed with our account. If there is the money in our account, then and then only we will get the money from ATM machine, and machine will process that. Otherwise it will not process. The use case step in the flow of events should be phrased in active voice. Phrase should be in active voice. The name of the use cases should be in active voice. This make it explicit who accomplished the step. Means because of this we can get the who will complete that process by active voice name. The causal relationship between successive steps should be clear. Use case should describe a complete user transaction like report emergency use case, and describe all the steps between the initiating the emergency reporting and receiving the acknowledgement. Exceptions should be described separately. Suppose there is some exceptions at the time of withdrawing money from the ATM machine. Suppose ATM machine is sending OTP to us, that will the different task, because a mobile may require to make the transactions in that system. Till that we are human, means we user and the ATM machine, there are two actors. But if you want to make the transaction more than 10,000 or equal to 10,000 rupees, nowadays what is happening, ATM machine sending the OTP to the mobile phone. So there is third mobile is participating in the transactions. So we have to keep these clear. Exceptions should be described separately. This exception, OTP will be exception. If you make the transactions 10,000 or more than 10,000, then and then your ATM machine will send OTP to on your mobile phone. A use case should not describe the user interface of the system. This take always the focus from the actual step accomplished by the user, and is better addressed with visual mockups. Example, report emergency only refers to the report emergency function, not the menu, the button, nor the actual command that correspond to the function. Just suppose there is one use case, then only these use case should perform their task only. It should not participate into the another's task, like report emergency function. It should not start the menu or other buttons. A use case should not exceed 2 or 3 pages its length. At the time of writing use cases, means processes step by step, it should write within 1 page, 2 page, or less than 3 page only. It should not very long. It will create confusion, or the it will not proper use case if you write more than the 3 pages. Otherwise, use case include the extend relationship to decompose it is in a smaller use case. We can make extend use case if that is increasing than the page 3. Then we have to create extend use case and again in that, which is given in section 4.4.5. This is an example of poor use case. You see here the transaction is incomplete, so it is the poor use case. Example 4.8, example of use case writing guide. Use case name accident, bad name accident, because to the accident there are many entities connected. Victim is there, or field officer is there, and dispatcher is there. So there is no actual function, there is no actual process we can explain. Use case means explaining the processes. Bad name, what is the user trying to accomplish, it cannot get from this name. Again, initiating actor, initiated by field officer. Okay, the flow of event 1, the field officer report the accident, an ambulance is dispatched. So casualty, which action caused the field officer to receive the acknowledgement, it is not clear. Which action caused the field officer to receive an acknowledgement? Here field officer will not get the acknowledgement from the accident. Passive voice, who dispatched the ambulance? Here an ambulance is dispatched, we have written, but who will dispatch the ambulance is not given. Field officer will dispatch, or the victim will dispatch, or who is not mentioned in this. The dispatcher is notified when the ambulances arrive on site. Okay, dispatcher is notified when the ambulances arrive on site. But in this incomplete transaction, what does the field officer do after the ambulance is dispatched is not mentioned in this. This is an example of a poor use case. Violating of all the writing guides are indicated in italic in the right column. Are all are the violating the rules of the use cases which we have seen in this simple use cases writing guide. This is one of the example of poor use case. Are you getting my point? Yes, Ashia. Ashwini. Ashia. Am I audible, Ashia?
यस सर, बट हमारी तरफ से थोड़ा टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम है सर, मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हो जा रही हूँ बार बार.
अच्छा अच्छा. Ashwini. You are alone, I think. Yeah. Okay. Ashia.
यस सर.
Use cases means the processes. Suppose you want to withdraw the money from ATM machine. Okay. Then withdraw money will be the use case, and for that what you will perform the task, all that tasks are the you will write in one page or two page. That is use case. Like this, you see here in one page, one use case is written, accident use case. Similarly, you can write withdraw money, withdraw money use case if you want to do that. But there will be participant actors, you, ATM machine and mobile phone. If you make the transaction more than 10,000, then there will be mobile phone required for OTP purpose. Then that is the extended use case we will see later in this presentation. Okay, got it? Use cases means processes. What process performed by software and what process performed by user, software user. All that processes is called as the use cases. Are you getting, Ashia?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now refining use cases. Figure 4.10, this is the figure 4.10, is a refining version of report emergency use case. It has been extended to include detail about the type of incident known to friend and detailed interaction indicating how dispatcher acknowledged the field officer. Report emergency use case we know, and now we will refine that. We are going to see this. You see, look at here, use case name, report emergency, and participating actors in this, field officer and dispatcher. Field officer and dispatcher. Initiated by field officer, communicate with dispatcher. Flow of event. The flow of event, the field officer active the report emergency function from her terminal. Joy is the name of the field officer, and she has initiated the flow of event. First, she will start the function report emergency. After that, what will happen? The friend responds by presenting a form to the officer. Who is friend? Ashia. Who is this
What,
friend?
sir?
Who is friend? This is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Is it
Yes, sir.
okay, friend. What is the friend? What is this friend?
Friends is responsible, na, sir.
Friend is the software. Okay, friend is software.
Okay.
For it require for accident management purpose, and in the friend software, field officer created report emergency function, and then friend responds by the presenting a form to the officer. What will happen? Friend software will, after clicking on the button of the report emergency from friend software, officer will get the form, like this form, and here we have to fill this form. Okay, the form include an emergency type menu, general emergency, fire transportation and location, accident description, resource request, and hazardous material field. All this is we have to put in this form. How much materials are there? Hazardous material like petrol if car accident is there, and resources request, is there require crane machine to lift this car if car fall down from the, or car is burning, then we require the fire transportation or fire machine to uh, as well as location. We have to know the location where the accident takes place, so we have to write in this form this field 1 2 3 4 5 like this, all like this 1 2 3 4 5, all this field we have to fill in this form in the friend software. The field officer complete the form by specifying minimally the emergency type of description field. Field officer should complete all this field. Then the field officer may also describe the possible responses to the emergency situation and request specific resources. Once form is complete, after filling this form, the field officer submit the form. Here is the submit button. Submit button is at last of the form. Field officer will click on this and submit it. This friend software receive the form and notifies the dispatcher by a pop-up dialog box. We know in WhatsApp message, in WhatsApp in our mobile phone, in WhatsApp, suppose someone sent message, we get pop-up red mark there. Similarly, in this friend software, there is a pop-up option available, pop-up dialog box. Once receive some information from the any field officer or users of the software, it will shows notification in the form of pop-up. The dispatcher receive the submitted information and create an incident in the database by invoking the open incident use case. Okay, now you see step 1 2 3 4, all are the related to use case field officer. Now there will be again another use case will be created for showing the processes, which process of the software, what will be performed by the friend software. What will perform by friend software? Friend software will be create an incident in database by invoking open incident use case. Here open incident use case will be created by software of a friend, and all the information continue in the field officer form. Form in automatically include in the incident. All this information will be included in the friend's software use case, and after that the dispatcher select the response by the allocating resources to the incident with allocating resources use case. Now dispatcher again will create one use case, and the name of that use case is allocating resource use case. Who will initiate this? Dispatcher, and acknowledge the emergency report by sending a short message to the field officer, and he will send the message to the field officer. Dispatcher will send the message to field officer. The friend display the acknowledgement and select the response to the field officer. In this use case, there are three use cases. One, field officer. Second, open incident use case, and third one is the allocate resources. Are you getting my point?
Sir, point number 5
Processes
is not. We understand, sir. Last 5th number का.
अच्छा, you see point number 1 2 3 and 4 related to the field officer use case. Okay, what will be performed by field officer? Field officer will click on the button. Which button? Report emergency button. After that, friend software will work. What will work? Friend software will send one message to the field officer. In that, all detail we have to put. After putting all detail, after submitting this form, our task is complete. Okay, but after that, friend software's task will be start, and that is another use case. Which task will start there? There will be start another process. Which process? Open incident. Open incident use case will be start there, and after that, all the information continued in field officer from it will be automatically take, and once it will take, again it will send to the dispatcher, and dispatcher will create another use case, another process. Field officer will dispatcher will do something, otherwise there will not any meaning to the field officer's message. Dispatcher should do something. What he will do? He will create one process. The process, that process is called as allocate resources. He will allocate the resources, means fire tanker and other things, other resources. Suppose require their uh, ambulance, like this. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Use case means processes. First, human being will perform some process to activate the software. Okay, after that, software itself will active according to the human's need. That will another use case. Okay, we have to identify the use cases at the time of requirement elicitation, requirement taking from the client. Okay, we will identify their use cases, how much users are there, what task will perform by users. After that, what task performed by software, we have to identify there. Once we have identified, we have to write into the one page or two page, like this. After writing this, we have to refine. Refine means again we have to discuss with the client on our use cases. Means we have to explain our software will work like this. Means user will write username, password, then user will fill the form, and after that, filling the form, user should submit. Click on the submit button. Once he submit, then report will stored on the database of our software, and after that, our software will respond to the user. Like this, we have to explain to the client, and again we have to rewrite that. Means refining use cases, discussing with the user of software. As a developer, we have to write these all things, and again we have to explain to the client, our client. Refining use cases, the use of scenario and use cases to define the functionality of system, aim at creating requirement that are validated by the user earlier in the development. We have to validate this information which we have collected from the user. For validation, we have to refine the use cases. We have to explain our software use cases again after writing to the client. As the design and implementation of the system start, the cost of the changing requirement specification and adding new unforeseen functionality increases. If you not do these refining use cases after completing your software, it will difficult. It will increase the cost of the software to manipulate that software. Therefore, before implementing, before starting to the design, we have to refine the use cases and add the something remaining information in that use cases, some remaining task. If we miss particular task from software, then we have to add that in our use cases. At the time of refining, there we will get one chance to upgrade use case. Although the requirement changes until late in the development, you see, requirement will change in development. Developers and users should try to address most requirement issue earlier. Before development complete software, we have to try to we have to try to complete information, acquire complete information from the users. The entail many change and much validation during the requirement elicitation. This entails means important. This entail may change and much validate during the requirement elicitation. At the time of requirement collection, requirement elicitation, we have to validate all information we have collected is properly or not with discussion of the users and rewrite if we miss something. Note that many use cases are rewritten several times. We have to write many times one use case. If we miss, we have to write again. If we miss, we have to write again. Similarly, the other substantially refined and yet other completely dropped. To save time, much of the exploration work can be done using scenario and user interface mockups. During the scenario, we have to write scenario, and from that we have to extract the use cases to save the time, and again we have to refine that use cases. Refining use cases. The following heuristics can be used for writing scenario and use cases. Heuristic means self experience rule. The following self experience rule can be used for writing scenario and use cases. Heuristic for developing scenario and use cases. Use scenario to communicate with user to validate functionality. First heuristic is by experience we will get like these rules. These are the some rules for developing scenario and use cases. First rule is learn by experience. What is this? The use scenario to communicate with user and to validate functionality. We have to use scenario, means story. We have to write first story to communicate with the user of software and validate the functionality of software. Now see, suppose I am using camera. Okay, I am user of the camera. How this camera will work? The developer of camera should ask to me, is it feasible to me or not? Like this, as a software developer, we have to communicate to the users and ask the story about software process. Once you ask, we have to write a scenario. After writing scenario, we have to talk with again to the user. After that, we have to find the use cases. After that, we have to refine the use cases. First, refine a single scenario to understand the user's assumptions about the system. The user may be familiar with system, in which case adopting specific user interface convenience would make the system more usable. You know, we are the software developer, we are the familiar with software, but sometime what happen, user may be familiar with the software, he may use software before we are giving software to him. He may have old software, and because of that, because of users experience, we can get more valuable information from user, and we will adopt the information for make our system, make our software more useful. Next, define many not very detailed scenario to define the scope of the system. Should not define detail, should not make unnecessary explanation. Validate with user, we have to validate with user. Scenario should tell to user, communicate with user, and take the feedback from user on our use cases, on our scenario. Present the user with multiple and very difficult alternatives, as opposed to extracting a single alternative from the user. We have to present alternatives. Suppose there is one function, if that fail, then there is another function. We have to explain to the user. Evaluate different alternatives, broaden the user's horizon. Generating different alternative force developers to think outside the box. For evaluating different alternatives, boundaries, or we have to think out of the box, as well as we have to think through the user's eye towards our software process, towards our software development. We have to take the experience of the users, as well as we have to think beyond the requirement, beyond the software specification. Means some extra information we have to add into the software, so that in future our software will not get outdated earlier. The detail board vertical slice, when the scope of system and user performance are well understood, validate with users. Suppose we have collected all information, we have created use cases, scenarios, and we have refined use cases, we have refined scenarios. Then for validation is we have till date created use cases are properly or not. We have to talk with the user and validate that from the user. Yes, it is good. User should tell us like this: yes, you have done the work is properly, the work is good. Then that will be validated to next process, to further processes. The focus of this activity is on completeness and correctness. Developer identify functionality not covered by the scenario and document it by refining use cases or writing new one. Our focus should be on the completeness and the correctness. We have to think on the functionality of the software. We have to identify the functionality not covered by scenario and document. After that, we have to document it and refine the use cases. Developer describe seldom occurring cases and exceptions handling as seen by the actors, whereas the initial identification of use cases and actor focus on the establishing the boundaries of the system. The refinement of use cases yield increasingly more detail about the features provided by the system and the constraint associated with them. In particular, the following aspect of the use cases initially ignored are detailed during the refinement. Developer describe the seldom occurring cases and exception handling as seen by the actors. Sometimes there are very huge demand from the user side to the software. As a developer, we have to think about that the exceptions. Whereas the initial identification of use cases and actors focused on establish the boundary of the system. We have to focus on the use cases boundary and scenario boundaries. Refinement of the use cases yield increasingly more detail about the features provided by the system and constraint associated with them. If we find the boundaries in use cases, then we will get more features about our software, which will, suppose we are going to design one software, all the processes of that software means the use cases. There may be more than 10 use cases, there may be more than 50 use cases. Okay, we have to find that all use cases. Once we get the use cases, these are the, we can say, features of our software, features provided by the system and constraint associated with our software. In particular, there is again refining use cases. The elements that are manipulated by the system are detail given in figure 4.10. We added detail about these attributes and emergency report from the type of incident. The low level sequence of interactions between the actors and the system are specified in the figure 4.10. We added information. Dispatcher generate acknowledgement by selecting resources. Access right are specified. Which actor can invoke which use case. Means in this example, the boundaries are clear mention of use cases. Which actor perform which task is given. Like dispatcher will send the resources, dispatcher will allocate the resources, field officer create the use case, report emergency and fill the form. Like this, missing exceptions are identified and their handlings specified. Common functionality among use cases are factored out. Even medium sized system have many use cases. You see, if we are developing a small or medium size of system, there may be a lots many use cases. Relationship among the actors and use cases enable the developer and users to reduce the complexity of the model and increase its understandability. We will see the identifying relationship among the actors and use cases in next lecture. Till date we have discussed about the use cases and scenario, and we have refined the use cases and we have seen the refining scenario. Okay, now in next lecture we will talk about relationship between actor and use case. We will talk on this on next lecture. If you have any doubt regarding refining use cases, you can ask me question. Yes, today we will stop here. If you have any question, any doubt, you ask me. Ashwini, Ashia,
No question, sir.
then okay, we will stop here. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye.